Speak to the guys, King. It has been a couple of weeks, man. We got some catching up to do, God.
Definitely.
What's been going on with you?
You know, the same old grind. Just a different day. Family, business. Just life, basically, a combination of everything.
What's been going on? What's been going on with you? This is about 2 weeks, right?
Been 2 weeks, man. We done missed two Fridays, so we on Sunday.
We on Sunday.
And we coming back Friday.
How y'all feel about Sundays, though? How you feel about Sunday? I mean, as far as just doing this, I mean, with you being a big family man, and you know what I'm saying, the whole movement. You know, right. Sunday is always like a family day.
Yeah.
So, with us doing this on Sunday, you think, you know?
I think it's a sacrifice. You know, as a man, you got to sacrifice something. So,
life is absolutely about sacrifices. I believe.
As a man, you have to make sacrifices, man.
What are some of the sacrifices you made in life?
Shit, I done made a lot of sacrifices. I done sacrificed myself for others a lot. You know what I mean? Sometimes
literally.
Literally sacrifice myself for others. So, my whole life been a sacrificial. Like, you know, I've been sacrificing a lot of different things.
So you've been the lamb of your own.
Yeah, a lot of sacrifices. Actually had to learn how to put self first and stop sacrificing, you know, myself so much and invest in myself a little bit more than others, because you can find yourself just sacrificing every damn thing.
So when you put yourself first, whether it's finally or not, when you put yourself first more, do you think you can be considered selfish, or someone will perceive you to be selfish?
Yeah, but at that point you don't even give a damn no more, you know, because you done gave everything you had to everybody else. At this point,
true,
you don't give a fuck how somebody else feel. When you, it's some point in your life where you gotta say, you know, I'm gonna put it aside. Everybody else feelings. It's gonna be about my feelings now. You know, and that's a sacrifice too. Cause now you gotta sacrifice, you know, these relationships and people feelings and shit. Now you gotta put your own self first.
The fucked up part of that is though that only comes with us. That only comes after we done been taken advantage of so much.
Yeah, it come with growth. I mean, everything is growth is attached to everything. You know, you learn how to sacrifice the right things and not necessarily the wrong things. Sometimes we sacrifice too much, and we get caught up in that. So you got to learn how to sacrifice the right things as a man. You just growth within that too. You know,
life is definitely a growing experience. Okay, so in these 2 weeks we have missed an awful lot of things, but I think one of the most relevant things that we should at least touch on right now. Let me say this first and foremost. We don't have all the facts. All we have is, you know, the different reports that's been put out. So I want y'all to please understand that we misrepresent one of the facts. It's okay to correct us, but make sure you correct us with the right fact. But Breonna Taylor.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, it seems like it's going deeper and deeper. You know, when you think it's... You got the settlement. You saw the her mother settled out for the $12 million, and then I think some terms with that was reform with the practicing of the policing. Like they was gonna basically work on that, so that
you know the pattern though. They've been saying that reform instead of every kill.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the little, you know, the little extra shit they put on now.
Is 12 million enough compensation for your loved one's life?
No, hell no.
I mean, I'm asking a real question. Like this, ain't a right or wrong answer.
No, do you take that though? Yeah, you gonna take. You'll be a damn fool. You'll be a damn fool to not get anything for your loved one's death. That's a big part of this too. Like seeing Breonna Taylor and them protesting and things like that. Do you as your family get caught up in that? Because what if you satisfied and you saying, you know what, that 12 million, that's cool. You know, we fought. We mentally drained. We don't want to deal with this no more. We gonna take the 12 million and we gonna fall back. But everybody else in the streets, they riding, you know, they protesting. And do you fall into that trap and say, you know what, well maybe it ain't enough. Let's get back out here and let's do, you know, some more work. But you mentally drained. For some people that might just be enough. Some people that might not be enough. And then you get caught up in it and now you out here protesting and fighting again. And now you reliving this event that happened in your life all over again where you done lost a loved one.
Well, and I would want to ask, what would be the what do you think some of the stipulations are with taking that money?
behind the scenes stipulations with them. Yeah. Probably being quiet and saying that's just it. We're gonna take this $12 million.
You gonna shut the fuck up.
We're gonna write it up that it was a wrongful death, but you cannot come back and try to, on the public side, speak about it.
Yeah.
But like I was talking to my sister or somebody, she was saying, yeah, they're gonna get them that $12 million and then they're gonna spend that whole $12 million on fighting a new case about that again. Now you paying more lawyers, you done paid $3 million. Yeah, when you can, like I said, that $12 million might just be, enough for you because you so mentally drained, constantly fighting the same battle. After a while, drains you.
Who in that family is entitled to that 12? When the whole family is hurt, when the whole family is rallying and da-da-da-da. When the settlement is reached, does that part, let's just say her mother, does the mother, kick down the family, go up the bill?
I mean, she can, but if I was a cousin, I wouldn't be looking for shit. But I would be happy for my auntie.
But let's be realistic about,
even if it's my favorite cousin, and something happened to you, you know what I'm saying? I would be glad for your mother. I would be happy for your mother that she got that $12 million.
Absolutely.
That would settle me and be like, okay, well, we got that.
Yeah.
That's a win. We got it.
Yeah.
Because we mentally drained. Okay, she can at least go and be somewhere and be not happy, but a little bit more comfortable within her struggle of her daughter dying. Now that's just selfish within saying that $12 million, cause you're gonna give me $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's now you create a whole other issue. That's bogus.
You wouldn't necessarily come and say, cause you're gonna this, but all of a sudden you'll have.
But you coming over a lot.
You hear me?
And you always talking about it. Man, I miss Rihanna. Man, I remember when she had that car. I wish we could get that car.
Business idea.
Yeah.
Or this business venture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now your motive becomes to get your piece of the $12 million as a family member. And I'm just saying, I'm bringing this up because you gotta understand, like
that's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen.
And she already been fighting, like I said, a mental battle. So now she out here, and she got all these people behind her in this state saying that that wrongful death. If somebody was, if it was a wrongful death lawsuit, nobody been charged for it. So what's going on with that? And then you go deep into the facts about it, about these police officers.
Right. So what do we know? What do we know about this case?
Supposedly originally had a no-knock warrant for Rihanna's ex-boyfriend. They were saying that he might have been getting packages delivered to her house, and
drug packages.
Okay. So they were saying that there might be packages or money hidden inside of this house. But that night it was supposed to be several search warrants and houses raided, supposedly a combination of them, including him and another man that was supposedly, I guess, had like a drug ring around there. Mm-hmm. And they were saying they wanted to hit. Were
they in connection with each other or just?
I think they was connection with each other. Okay. And they was connecting her to it because it was her ex-boyfriend, and she supposedly had bonded him out before, whatever, and they had packages delivered there before. Mm-hmm. So they was finna hit all the houses. And they supposed to hit our house with a no-knock warrant. But now I'm reading that later on, at the last minute, they changed it to the police did supposed to have a warrant where they supposed to present it.
Well, break down for the people the difference between a knock warrant and a no-knock warrant.
Well, that's basically where they go, and they got enough evidence to go take to like what they call it, the judge, and say, yeah, the grand jury or the judge, mm-hmm. and say, okay, we got enough evidence stating that they got guns in his house. We know it for a fact. We don't want to get a warrant where we have to knock because then that allows them time to put the stuff up in the way. Mm-hmm. So now you got a no-knock warrant where we want to come and surprise them, and we got the ability to do that because we got enough evidence stating that. We got a witness, basically. Mm-hmm. We done got you in custody, and you done drove us past this house and said, yeah, that house got guns in it.
A confidential
informant. That house got drugs in it. And that's enough for them to go and say, okay, well, we going to the judge. They can go get a judge about a bed at 12 o'clock at night, and he can write the warrant. Mm-hmm. Up for them and say, okay, y'all got the no-knock warrant. Yeah. So that's basically a no-knock warrant right there. They had enough evidence proving that it was something in that house where they can run in there without anybody approval or opening the door for them because they know for a fact that it was something in there.
I want people to hold on to that fact right there for a second while we go forward. Yeah. Hold on to the fact that the judge approved
the no-knock warrant. Right.
With enough evidence to substantiate that there was illegal activity. We'll just say whatever the activity was.
And in that state, it's legal to get a no-knock warrant. Some states they don't allow it, but in this state, it was allowed for them to have that no-knock warrant.
So now a no-knock warrant basically means it's not no. It's the police over the door. We got a search warrant. A no-knock warrant essentially means your door comes flying open, and we rush that motherfucker, announcing ourselves when we get inside. Hold on to that.
Well, yeah.
So now, continue.
So at the last minute, they saying that they actually issued a knock warrant. This is what I read.
Okay.
But they in here sleep. Rihanna, her boyfriend, as of now, they in the house sleep.
Right.
They just hear some banging on the door. They don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. I also read in the report, the boyfriend now who has a concealed carry, he got a FOIA card. He's saying that he might have thought it was the ex-boyfriend at the time. He don't know who it is. They in here sleep. They just hear some knocking on the door. So now they get up. I think he tell her like, man, there's somebody knocking at the door. So when they, going to the door, who is it? They saying ain't nobody saying who it is. The police didn't say who they were. They didn't say who they was. Nobody did. So now he's here banging.
Is this a home or an apartment?
It's an apartment. It's like some townhouse. It's in a little community of like townhouses where the houses are connected to each other, so your neighbor can actually hear you through the walls.
All right. So there's windows by the front door.
Yeah.
There's peepholes in the front door.
Yeah, I think so. Yep. On them doors.
You see where I'm going?
Yeah, but I don't know. But listen, I can't say.
No. I'm just.
But yeah, the windows and stuff like that. Yeah. But the same thing you saying, like when the police came, and this changes things though for somebody. When you hearing a loud banging, maybe you become so afraid you don't look out the window. Mm-hmm. You don't know if they're gonna shoot in there or what. So now that changed everything with somebody bamming on the door versus somebody ringing the doorbell. Mm-hmm. You actually change your aggressive state when you come into the door now. Mm-hmm. Who the hell is it? Or somebody kicking and banging on it. So he was saying they was trying to break through the door. Mm-hmm. So now he got a gun. He got to defend himself. Mm-hmm. And the same thing changed with the police. Was they coming in?
So wait, let's stick right there for a second. So they're asleep.
Yeah.
There's it's erratic banging on the door. Doom, 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 doom. Of course, you sleep when you wake up being startled. I understand. Get the strap.
Yeah.
Understood completely. But also keep that same energy. I want y'all to keep that same energy. You know what I'm saying? And this isn't a siding. I'm not trying to, sideways, but we oftentimes have a habit of trying to judge things off moral standpoint.
Yeah.
And we oftentimes disregard the facts of every situation, you know what I'm saying? If something is absolutely unjustified, then by all means, you know what I'm saying, proceed, but, at least consider the same way we're rationalizing with his point of view. You know what I'm saying? We have to be fair to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on their side too, the police side.
Okay, so boom, 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 boom. He get up, hit the strap. What happened next?
He had a knocking at the door. They bust through. Mm-hmm. When they bust through, he fired a shot. Yeah, they finally break through. He fired a shot.
Who shot first?
He did.
He shot first.
Her boyfriend shot first. He hit one of the police in the leg
and shot the police in the leg.
Yeah, okay. But now they breaking into their house. They coming into their house. Yeah. His say he thinking it might be a home invasion. He don't know what it is.
I get it.
So he shoot. He fired one. He hit him in the leg. Boom. Now from there, the police hit a fire. They shoot. It was about 30 shots. But also they saying there was a police coming from the side of the side door, like a sliding door or something like that. That's what I read too.
True. Saying that
he fired.
They flanked the house.
Yeah,
so it's right.
He fired shots in, but he couldn't see. And as a police officer, you should never fire into something that you can't see in, as far as a human being being inside.
Not necessarily always true, because what you think flashbang grenades and smoke bombs and things of that for this.
But those are not bullets, though.
But it's to disorient, so one cannot see.
Right, but death can be caused behind a bullet, so that's kind of different.
Death could have been caused behind a bullet when we entered this place and the shot was rang out.
Right, definitely. So that changes the whole.
But with them shooting, they shooting flanked.
Yeah,
that's the procedure though. Cover all the entrances. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once my partners start firing, they fire going this way.
Right.
I'm flanked here. Shit, my fire gonna go this way.
Right, but they actually fired. They fired that police officer.
They fired the one that shot the first shot.
That shot through that door. They saying that they fired him. Yeah.
Okay.
So they saying he went against the policies and procedures of the law.
Okay.
Some kind of way from what what he did, he broke the law within doing that. But now they start shooting. Man, they shooting or whatever.
So the boyfriend fired first.
Yeah.
He struck an officer. The police fired back into the home. What happened?
I guess they hit her. She got struck.
So was she still in the bed or was she up by now? She had to be up by now.
I don't know the detail. We would never know. I watched the documentary and everything. We would never know what actually. It looked like she had got hit and she was sitting down and she was leaking from where she got hit from.
I would have to say she would have been up because
she was up. She got up out the bed. She wasn't in the bed asleep like everybody said at first. She was up, but I'm saying when they hit her, I don't know if she was in a hardware and fell or what.
No, I was saying when I said was she up, I mean was she woke or was she?
Right.
Yeah, but okay, she was woke. She was up.
She was up. She was active. Because he said he told her somebody was, somebody at the door.
That's when they say that.
She got up.
If you got in bed with your wife, you gonna wake up.
Somebody at the door.
Right.
So we gonna stop it from there because at this point they protesting and saying that it was wrongful death or whatever. So the facts of the case kind of changed the matter, and them saying that it was wrongful death.
Wrongful death. That's okay.
They saying it basically like everybody saying that it was a murder.
That's what I was gonna get at. A wrongful death and a murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think it was murder, Rich?
At first I did, but now no. I think the whole incident. It was tricky because when he fired in there, it changed everything. When he fired at the police, it kind of changed.
It changed the whole dynamic of the situation.
It changed a lot. Now, if it wasn't no fire, if it wasn't no shots fired, then they murdered her. They came in and they was just shooting. They murdered her.
Right. And I think in light of all of the racial and police injustice right now, people want to, what I'm saying?
Yeah, they want something to aim at and say that it was murder. But this was, to me, was one of the darkest cases because we didn't have video footage of the inside of that house. Mm-hmm. We didn't have video footage of the outside of what was going on. Mm-hmm. So when I watched that documentary, I was like, this case right here is it right here for us. This is bogus. But then now when I look back on it and I see people protesting and saying, no, she got, that 12 million, but somebody, they saying that it was a wrongful death lawsuit. That don't necessarily mean that, it was a murder. And I think it was a wrongful death. I think the wrongful death part of it was the paperwork and all this stuff, like leaving her in that house.
The wrongful death is insurance, bro.
Yeah.
It's insurance. Insurance paying that off. You know what I'm saying? But that's a lawsuit that you and I could very well, fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Murder is one thing, but wrongful death is completely, totally the opposite of that, and that's essentially insurance. You know what I mean? Somebody dying in your home. You know what I mean? And maybe you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it accidentally happened, but nonetheless, shit.
So it's titled that wrongful death. So we like you said, we want something that we can, jump out at. But the fact that I was watching Stephen A. Smith and he was saying it too. You got to look at the details of this case. We fighting the police, but it was a lot to do with the law that really, we.
Here's the specific point that folks need to understand. The important part to mention is that the police got the warrant to Breonna Taylor's apartment because they say they once saw her ex-boyfriend leave her apartment with a package. That's how they got the warrant. They had the warrant because they had reason to suspect her ex-boyfriend was hiding drugs and or money there, which is potential evidence. So they went to the premises with a legal search warrant. Now, the issue comes into question because the police are saying they knocked and they identified themselves in a state where there are no knock warrants allowed. So they didn't have to identify themselves, but because they said they did, and there was one corroborating witness who validated that they identified themselves, even though there were 12 other witnesses that swore otherwise, okay? The Attorney General for the state of Kentucky, Mr. Daniel Cameron, decides to side with, who is a black man, who decides to go on that one person that said they heard the police identify themselves, so the no-knock warrant didn't apply here. And as black people, here's what we're looking at. We're looking at the fact that an innocent, unarmed woman ended up dead, period. just like black men, George Floyd and others who were unarmed, dead. Period. That's how we're looking at it. From an emotional perspective, yes. From laws needing to be changed, yes. From the position of the police officer, the boyfriend who was in attendance, Kenneth Walker, swears that he did not hear the police identify themselves. And so when they busted into his property, okay, he shot one police officer in the leg. And obviously the police officers supposedly returned fire, and that's how Breonna Taylor ended up getting shot and killed. What I would like the NBA players, what I would like NFL players, what I would like the entire sports world, from the commissioners to the owners, on down to executives, to the players, to society as a whole, to recognize is where the real problem lies. The real problem lies in the law.
We fighting the police, but it was a lot to do with the law that really, we need to be fighting the law, because the law allowed a lot of things to happen that shouldn't happen. And then even with that police department, the reports that they got, it was blank reports. Where are the reports and the facts of this case? They left her there after they shot. How could you go and raid a house and then you shoot somebody, get hit, and then nobody hear from you no more? The boyfriend in there by herself. So they hit her, and then they don't even complete the job and go in and search.
Wait.
So I'm thinking
that's what it sounds like. So go. And that's changing something else. So after they flanked the house, raided the house, come in, engage in the gun battle.
Yeah.
They just turned around and left. That's
what I'm saying on the documentary. Everything they saying, yeah, because they had already told the ambulance ahead of time to leave. So they knew they did something wrong in my eyes, because that's like somebody, let's get up out of here. That's what it seemed like.
That's too far off of procedure, bro, to be the truth. That's
what everybody. I mean, that's what we getting, and we don't have nothing else to go from. They didn't go in and detain her and him and because he on the phone with the mother when she gets shot. After she gets shot, the police ain't got him in custody yet. He's still in the house saying, "Man, I don't know what happened. She shot." He in there with her on the floor. So where the police at?
Maybe they didn't leave the scene. Either way it go.
They didn't leave the scene, but they didn't go in and detain people.
After all of that shit,
they didn't see if somebody needed. They didn't know if somebody needed help. They didn't know what was going on.
True, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is another thing too that changed everything. They saying they knocked. They saying they knocked, and they also said police. The people in the house saying no, they didn't. All the witnesses saying no, they didn't, except one black man. He said he heard the police knock. So this changed everything. And you know anything about fighting a murder, fighting robbery, fighting anything, if one person, speak against it, then it's not beyond a reasonable doubt. So now they saying this one person saying that he did hear the police say it.
And in these cases, all you have to do is prove reasonable doubt, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was reasonable doubt.
The witness is black or white?
He black. It was a black man.
The witness is a black man. And the black man goes with the account of what the police is saying about
exactly. Them. Yes, he is. And it's the black man. It's a black police officer that live in the complex too as well. So people are fighting for this now, right? And you just sit down and think about it like, man, what are we fighting about? And like Stephen A. Smith said, to me, it's more about the law than it is about the police and how they police. It's the laws that govern them on their job. Right. Because at the end of the day, the laws was going to be the end result. Absolutely. After that. So
that's why I wanted to pose that question, like, going with the procedure and the law, like, was it really murder or was it not? But
no, I don't think so. I was geeked up too when I thought about it. It's so sad. The story is sad, and the way they went about that search warrant and raiding that house was bogus. Yeah. But it was just a
Did they have
coincidence
the intent to kill somebody when they went there? I don't think
they had the intent to kill nobody.
I don't think they did.
I don't think they was expecting nobody to be in there with a gun. I think they was ready for it, but I don't think they was expecting it. And when he came with that gun, that changed everything. And it's sad that her guy had a gun in the house, and he was there to use it. And that could have been, the death of her,
the case.
Right there, versus them just being detained in the crib, getting kicked in the wall and stuff like that. So I think the protesting and everything, I think we got to step back for a minute and really look at it and say,
because no
what?
Charges
let's fight for
as far as murder in the case.
No,
and people are furious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they saying that how can somebody be charged with like a discharge of a firearm, you know, and reckless discharge of a firearm, but nobody get charged with a death. But the law is saying that it wasn't murder.
And like we just said, with a charge of murder, you know, the state has the state got the burden of proof first and foremost, and they have to. When you try and murder, you have to prove intent. That when you know what I'm saying, when I shot this gun, I intended to kill you,
and that just wasn't the
it's
case.
impossible.
And with the law, they saying that wasn't the case, and we need to be fighting to get some new laws.
Because the flip side of that is the boyfriend fired the first shot. Now this is self-defense on this end.
Yeah.
You shot at us and struck us. So, and the same token,
but he was inside.
He could be charged with attempted murder of a police officer.
No, he was charged with it.
Attempted murder?
Yeah.
Oh.
They dropped the charges though, but he was inside of his home.
Right.
He didn't go outside the home and shoot at somebody. He was inside of the home. Yeah. So he was defending his territory, his home. So he had the right to shoot at somebody he said he didn't know who it was. That's the same thing. We in the crib and somebody kick in the door. We have the right to shoot at them as long as we had the right paperwork to have a gun in the house or whatever. So I don't think he did nothing wrong. I think it was just a bad situation where everything combined just was bad for her.
Yeah.
It was bad for her. It wasn't bad for nobody else but her. That's it. You know, it wasn't bad for the office. And it's just bad and it's sad. But, you know, her mother got that $12 million. They supposed to be doing the reform and all of that. I think that it's a situation too with her mother. Now, what does she do with these people that she got rallying behind her?
Mm-hmm.
I hear you, Bianca. And most of you know this has been emotionally, mentally, and physically draining for my sister. So I'm going to do the honor and read her thoughts after Daniel Cameron's decision. And I quote, "I never had faith in Daniel Cameron to begin with. Amen. I knew he was too inexperienced to deal with a job of this caliber. I knew he had already chosen to be on the wrong side of the law. The moment he wanted the grand jury to make the decision, what I had hoped is that he knew he had the power to do the right thing, that he had the power to start the healing of this city, that he had the power to help men over 400 years of oppression. What he helped me realize is that it will always be us against them, that we are never safe when it comes to them. Mattingly, in an email, called us animals and thugs. It's clear that that is the way that they will always see us. I was reassured Wednesday of why I have no faith in the legal system, in the police, in the law that are not made to protect us black and brown people. But when I speak on it, I'm considered an angry black woman. But know this, I am an angry black woman. I am not angry for the reasons that you would like me to be. That's right. I'm sorry. But angry because our black women keep dying at the hands of police officers. Black men. And black men.
Stop these people.
Yeah. That's a powerful position to be in, man. Because at that point in time, you got the energy in your hands man. I
don't think she had the power now. It's just gone too far now. I think people taking this in their own hands and they just sick and tired.
Remember
and I'm with the movement.
Remember I was saying about with the rioting, it's like now the car, like people attaching anything onto the movement as any old reason. You know what I'm saying? Like just because. You know, I get it. It's a coincidence that we fighting this, and then this happens. So you want to kind of link it together, and it's sad. It's terrible. It's sad. It's really sad. But you have to look at you have to be rational. You have to look at the facts in that situation. And again, moral wise, with the paperwork and the not checking, that's terrible. Yeah, that's terrible. They should all be fired.
Yeah, they should all be. I mean, the head of the chief of their police, he needs to be fired. Because these deaths are different. This is different. This is why Rihanna touched. This is why she touched so many hearts, man. Because she was in her house. You know, she was sleeping and got woke up to this, versus George Floyd, who was out drinking in the streets and And then that was just bad policing right there. But he was a call, you know, he was out doing something. And people getting pulled over and stuff happening like that. But this girl was in her house asleep. It ain't really had too much to do with her, man.
Well, at the same time, though, man, you know how no-knock warrants get?
Yeah.
You know, it's a particular time that they only come serve a no-knock warrant, right? And what time is that time, Reg? What do they
normally when they catch you off guard?
And the
when you
purpose of coming in, okay,
when
the
you sleeping,
purpose of
but
coming in that
just the
hour.
fact that it had to do with a guy that she used to deal with, you know, it's just different, man.
Yeah, but
it's
you know
really
how
different.
you know
It's
how
different.
they'll paint that. From that particular, what you just said, the guy she used to deal with, they'll begin to build a profile on her to try to figure out who she is as a person.
They figured it out. They don't have nothing to draw for her.
What do you mean?
I mean, they ain't got nothing but she bonded the man out before and he was her ex, and they saying that she might have had packages.
So you figure, here's this man,
Yeah.
who lives this lifestyle. You're his woman.
I get you. You like dealing with these type of guys. Maybe the next guy, you know, maybe this is something that,
lifestyle.
maybe this something that you into.
There you go.
I got you, but then they proved it that she's not into that. She on her shit. She trying to become. She in a medical field. You know, she inspiring people out here. She doing good shit in her life. They ain't got nothing to attach to her. She got a new guy.
Not saying people don't change.
Yeah.
But they don't know her from a can of paint.
Right. So
they not even looking for her. Right? They weren't looking for her.
No, they looking for her.
Looking for the ex, right?
They looking for the ex.
So she just fell in, you know what I'm saying, in the profile. You came and bonded them out. We don't know if you're together or you're not together, but shit, his bond, XYZ amount of money, you know what I'm saying? You've had packages shipped to this, or he's had packages shipped to this address, so they just following the paper trail, you know what I'm saying? And what in reality end up happening is that guy's gone, there's a new man there, there's a whole different life going on, but we don't know that. And when we enter inside his residence with our no-knock warrant, we get shot.
Yeah.
So for all we know, this is the nigga who we looking for in the first place.
That's shooting at us.
That's shooting at us.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I'm saying. It was a difficult thing, man. Yeah. It was sad for her. It was sad for her. Everybody else, you know, the police, they gonna be out. She's not here.
She gone.
She can't speak her piece and, you know, defend herself. So they trying to defend her. They trying to do it for her, but that whole it's gone out of control.
So would it not be? Would it not be? I want to cut you off. Would it not be in murder?
Yeah.
And the wrongful death? Are you able to forgive when I'm saying we didn't mean to kill her? Just all that I just said. This is what we were doing. We were really looking for him. We can't bring her back, but we are sorry. You know what I'm saying? Is 12 mil.
Right.
Are you at that point in time able to forgive them?
I can't forgive them. I'm a parent. This happened. No, because y'all left in there for 5 minutes. Y'all sorry for letting her die. Y'all made a mistake and then y'all made another mistake. Y'all left her in there. Why y'all didn't get no help for it?
We're recognizing that we made mistakes.
But that's too many mistakes.
That's why it's 12 million.
Yeah.
You got people that get wrongful death settlements for 1.2 mil, 5 mil.
Yeah, the 12 was just a sign that they really fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, we fucked up big time.
Absolutely.
But big time is not enough. I mean, y'all left her in there. She could still be here. Okay, y'all shot her, but y'all supposed to went and got her some help.
Well, if you can't,
you know, that police, they went and got him some help when he got shot. They didn't leave him. I don't think that's
right. But okay, but that's what I'm saying though. That all of that being true.
So give me my 12 million. Get the hell out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. And if I want to go and
or was it negotiated at 12 million?
We don't know. We don't know all that. We don't know what Crump, the black lawyer, do. Some people saying he for the people. Some people say he not for the people. But we was touching on it because it's just it's a movement going on with these people trying to, you know, get something done with her death. And I think that the mother, I don't know if the mother is satisfied with that. She might be satisfied with that. And I just feel like sometimes we get caught up in the moment. We was all caught up in the moment, and now I think it's just time, like you said, to focus on the main thing, which is laws and different things like that. We can't be out here putting ourselves in worse situations, and we don't have an aim with what we doing. So we got to have an aim with this thing. The girl that just ran over somebody and she been charged. You know, people getting knocked off of this. We steady knocking our people off. You know, we got to be smart with this. I'm with it. Man, the whole story, man. We was in the house. We was in tears with this stuff. Somebody gone, but we got to move strategically, and I think the law played a big part in it because it bagged up the bullshit. It said it was okay for all the bullshit they did, and they knew that was gonna work for them. You know, that law. They didn't even tell her mother that, you know, she was dead and stuff like that. It was a whole lot with that, but you know.
Terrible thing, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor.
Definitely
man.
rest in peace.
Our prayers go out to the Taylor family and friends, man. I hope you guys find some type of
peace with that,
man. Really, because that's heavy. So, with that being said, we were talking about the police profiling. And thinking, you know, she may be with this type of lifestyle because of the type of man that she's with. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this next question. Do you think different men bring out different results in a woman?
Definitely.
Why so?
Because every man don't present the same thing as another man. Every man presents something different. Every man has his strengths. Every man has his weaknesses. And if you got a man that's a good guider, he might be able to guide you into your greatness. You know what I mean? You might have a man that can't guide, but he can financially bag all of y'all, you know, goals and things like that in life. So everybody present different things. You might have somebody that might just be mentally tough. You might have somebody that might just be physically a great, you know, lover or something like that. And that might help guide this woman and get in tune with herself a little bit more.
But don't you think the woman has to be receptive of learning, or do you think just of creatures of habit being around a person so long, you just influence them without them even knowing?
After so long, you can have an impact on it, but after so long, a person can still be the same person and never be affected by what you put out to them.
All right, so you don't think it's the woman's choice to choose who she, you know what I'm saying? What she follows? That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it tricky. Like,
but your question was, does a different man bring out different results in a woman?
Different men bring out. So let's take one woman, two men.
Yeah.
Let's keep it. Let's break it out like that. One woman, two men, two different endings.
Definitely. Because like I said, one man might present exactly what, you know, the yin to the yang. You know, he might be you have to be a great leader, man, a great guider.
I agree, but I got a contrast to that. I won't say I disagree. I agree, but I have a contrast to that. I think a lot of that has to do with the woman. Okay.
So then, no, you don't agree that it had nothing to do with a man then?
I agree. It absolutely has a lot to do with the man because
but you're saying it has a lot to do with the woman, so
we'll use a tricky word. The man is the manipulator in the situation. At this point in time, he has the power to lead her this way or this way, and he chooses to lead her this way, knowing she'll follow. And at the same chance, this man has a chance to lead her this way or this way.
But if you have a strong-minded woman, then she's not gonna let nobody lead her no damn way. She's gonna lead the way she feel fit. So you saying it's kind of a contradicting question, because then you saying it's the woman. You know, it all depends on the woman.
It depends on that woman.
But sometimes it don't necessarily the man don't necessarily influence anything. Is the woman is you know, she leads and influence.
Yeah, but
man, it's not necessarily always, you know, the man that's coming in. Like, both people have to be receptive to what each person brings.
But let's just say one man recognizes the potential in you that you don't see. Don't see, so therefore you not even
tapping into it.
You know what I'm saying? And his contribution to get the desired result that he know will come, he want to make you tap into what he see to make you challenge yo, so you can do this or another.
Right.
But this other man, you a super finesser. And you a go-getter.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? All he needs you to do is, just, be about the bag. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
he just finessing the situation at the time.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying.
The other man might set her up for her greatness. He might not say nothing. He might not do nothing. He might just set her up for for the next move to help her get better.
But
so
9 times out of 10, guess who she's going to follow?
It depends on the woman. It depends on the woman, man. Because she's a finesse, it'd be like that sometimes. But I can't sit here and say.
But that's why I said
it's a battle in life, man. It's a battle in life with all of these things, man. The person that's fit for you. Sometimes you battle with that person, and you
ducking, Ray.
Yeah.
Look, you ducking.
You definitely change is hard, man. So
relationship
things are deep, man. That's an investment that you're gonna invest in for the rest of your life. Till you die, you're gonna be.
This is true. This is true.
Adjusting to your partner.
This is true. You are, but knowing women,
mm-hmm.
A lot of women are enticed by financial status.
They was taught that, you know what I mean?
Don't matter how it happened.
Yeah.
Don't matter how it happened. I didn't ask how it happened.
That's a big issue too.
But that's what I mean by it. It's on that woman.
Yeah.
The results.
Because a man could be giving you everything and still leading you down a dark ass hole. He can be paying for everything and doing everything for you and still leading you.
Not even teaching you how to fish. Here's this man over here want to teach you how to fish.
Yeah.
So you'll never be, without fish. And this man want to, he giving you the fish, and then when he cut the fish off, you hungry.
Definitely.
You
gotta want to be able to fish too. You gotta want to be able to throw your own line and catch.
That's why
and get
I
them
say
fish. So it's a contradiction. It got to be, it depends on the woman. So that's a hard question right there. But I definitely think that different men present different things in women, and vice versa for the women too.
Some women don't even see their potential until that man get to bring it out of them.
Yeah, and
the smaller things, building her confidence up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That type of shit is priceless.
Yeah, and like they say with the president, he get a term, right, and that first term really don't do anything.
Yeah,
you don't see the effects of that term until the next. The next 4 years. And that's gonna happen.
Like antibiotics in our body.
Yeah,
you gotta take them shits for a couple of days.
You gotta. It's a cycle. I'll tell you, life is about cycles. So with a relationship, you might get this one person that give you every damn thing you need, but you might not receive it until the next relationship. Damn, he was giving me keys at this moment.
And now, hating, motherfucker. I didn't.
But a lot of people,
now you want to display this shit to this nigga that I've been telling you to see all this motherfucking time.
Definitely. So you get it later on, and you telling a story about this dude when you with this dude. Same thing when people at funerals telling all this great stuff about these people when they was here, they wasn't cherishing them, or they wasn't taking heed to it.
It was hideous.
It was gone. So that's that's real tricky. That's why I say relationships are an investment built for a lifetime. I mean, you're gonna be investing in that forever.
Okay. Let me great way to segue. In your relationship, Reg, is kissing cheating?
When did we talked about this?
We did. We spoke about this in the meeting. In your relationship, is kissing cheating? Ladies, y'all can answer this for me.
Listen to this. Like when in society now, everything is fucking cheating. But to me, what's bigger than that is, like I said, finding text messages of you waking up, texting somebody every damn morning, good morning, baby, and I see on your lunch break you having these conversations with this guy. So now you mentally attached to this person. You can kiss a motherfucker and never speak to him again. People kissing movies all the time and shit.
We're not talking about the goddamn.
People do.
This ain't Hollywood.
But I'm saying it's no necessarily a motive behind somebody kissing. Every kiss is not a passionate kiss. Every kiss is not meant to do shit, but just have a feeling, and then that's it.
So
I don't think
because you Mayweather in this motherfucker. You ducking today. Let me go and hang you a straight jab down the pipe.
With me it's not.
I'm gonna bring it right to you. Right to you.
Yeah.
Wife, Leisha. You walk in there, Leisha job. She kiss that boss goodbye.
We can't say we
smooch. Oh yes we can. Cause you ducking.
Everybody know that answer. Hell yeah.
You give me politically correct answers, and I don't want that. I want your answer. Is kissing cheating?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, then yeah.
But not. I'm saying with me.
I'm talking to you.
Other things
okay.
are. You just said.
Until they answer, I'm talking to you. If you were to see your wife kiss a nigga, would you feel betrayed as if she cheated on you?
Yeah, I feel betrayed, but that cheating word is like different though.
It's not. Cheating is betrayal. Cheating is deceit.
Cheating is
it's deceit.
But you said the situation you said was you see somebody, if you see her doing it. Now, if she didn't tell her, if later on I didn't found out she been kissing, or I'm somewhere and I see her from afar doing some shit like that, I'm pissed.
It doesn't matter the
distance
of what you see it, man.
No, I'm gonna say no then, nope. No, that ain't
so at least you can kiss a man goodbye on
no, but we ain't going personal like that.
We are.
We are. No, we not. We speaking in general, man.
No, we're not. We're not.
No.
We're not. Because here's the thing, Reg. Here's the thing. You can't have you're creating a double standard then. You yourself.
No, but I want to put my personal shit on, you know what I mean? Like, I can give you my views of it, but I don't want to put my personal shit to, well, I'm going to say no.
Okay. So no.
No.
So no. Kissing is not cheating.
No.
Okay. I, on the other hand, I strongly fucking disagree. I strongly disagree.
Okay, we'll give your piece on it.
Kissing is an intimate thing. Mm-hmm. Whether it be erotic or agape. You know what I'm saying? It's a form of affection. I care about you. You know what I'm saying? And when we using this in a relationship term, we talking about kissing. You got to plug up. This shit dead.
Yeah.
My shit in that.
You got
to. We talking about kissing. So, if I were to walk up and I see my spouse or my partner sharing in a passionate moment, a kiss, even if it's just a kiss goodbye, you know what I'm saying, on this man's lips,
right? I
automatically in my mind, in my head, you done fuck this nigga. You hear me? I'm gonna keep it focused.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Everybody can stomach different things. That's what I'm saying. We talked about this, and in your relationship, that level right there might just be y'all at that level where any motherfucking thing.
So if you see no. It's in any. You can't really put that like that. In any relationship, bro. In any relationship, if you
but you said specifically, we talking about you now. And yours.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So in mine, yes. With my views,
so that's where y'all at.
Intimate. No, that's where I'm at.
Right.
That's where I'm at.
Not necessarily her, but you.
Me.
She might look
because
at it different.
I'll have this view with any woman.
Right.
Be it her, the next, and it was the one before her. This is my view.
Right.
If I see you kissing that man, you fucking him.
That's deep, man.
Keisha say, yes, it's cheating. You can get disease from kissing too, so now you pass it to your mate. Scientifically, that's true, but I'm really speaking as far as
in your mind.
Yeah,
not no science shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, we thinking,
but listen,
we looking at it.
Not because you went directly to the text messages.
Because I said that's more of a form of cheating for me.
But you don't
that got me boiling more than somebody coming home saying, I kissed that nigga.
But you don't think there's a connection there? If she's
it is, but
man,
a mental.
You don't think they texting it already? There's a relationship there already?
Not necessarily, no. I don't know.
You just kissing random people?
I don't know. You talk like when we talk about it, you get caught up in the moment. You get caught up in the moment, man. It's kissing is people make a lot of shit bigger than.
So even with being caught up in the moment, there has to have been some type of dialogue there beforehand.
Definitely, but it ain't no
intimate level.
Definitely, but it wasn't the shit I was talking about with the text and shit. I said on the daily, good morning, at work, shit like that. That's a deeper thing right there.
So, but then that would be a different question. Is texting?
No. I said that would do it for me.
Abandon the kissing question. Let's bring it for you then. Abandon the kissing question. How you feel about going through phones?
I don't do it. I don't think it's good.
But we were just talking about finding text messages.
Exactly. That's why I said I don't think it's good, because I've been through that before. You don't want to go through no phone and find no shit. So I think that's a no-no.
The worst shit in the world, ain't
it? That's a no-no. You're looking for something, you will find it. I don't know. It might not even be texts. It might be something else in there.
It's
It might be some
terrible,
pictures.
Rich.
It might be something else. A phone is a no.
Man.
Once you get to a certain level in life and
Do you think
age, you don't need to be checking them phones.
But do you think you would have to go through that a couple times? You don't understand that?
Hell yeah. So I already been through it. I'm not touching them phones.
Yeah. I mean, like, as a you, because a lot of people disagree. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to take fuck you. Yeah. But it's like, what's the purpose if you going to still be with them? I agree with you. We on the same level.
Thing with
I don't go on no phone. I don't, man. Listen, I done been through enough phones and found out is what I'm looking for is there to know. I don't even want to see the shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, especially if you know it's there and you keep fucking with yourself, are you prepared to leave and be done away with it all if you found what you're looking for and then you find that shit and you, but then you right back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, stop setting yourself up for failure. If you know it's there, now you're going to make a choice to be right or be happy.
Right.
Because you can go on that motherfucking phone and be right like a motherfucker, but you ain't going to be happy after that. Yeah. Or you can, you know what I'm saying, if you going to still be with that and know what you know and you know, whatever it is, if you just leave the possibility there that it might not be and just be okay with that, you'll probably live a little longer. Because you'll be happier. Going and find out that you right ain't going to make you happy at all.
No. It's going to cause some more shit to happen.
But if you done, then if you done and you know you done, like you know you done, then you don't need to go on the phone in the first place. Just be done. You've been on the phone enough times by then. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't need no more proof. Like, shit.
So my point is everybody got a stomach for different shit. Some people can stomach, oh, you kissed them. Some people can stomach, oh, you just sucked his dick. Some people can't stomach, you know, what? You meeting up with the nigga, y'all going out to restaurants, eating and shit like that. It's all about you and where you at with this shit.
I can't stomach it. I'm a jealous ass nigga. You kissing this nigga, you fucking this nigga. And I'm finna move forward now accordingly as I just caught you fucking this nigga.
But to me, the kissing is not that kissing ain't that powerful to me. No, it's not. I mean,
so do you think? So do you think if your spouse were to see you kissing another woman, do you think she considered to be harmless?
I don't know. I'm just speaking on me though.
I'm asking you.
Probably so. I mean, yeah, this man.
Right.
What is you doing?
Right. True.
What is you doing? You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. We get caught up in this shit. And remember, I told you gotta look at both sides. What was you doing? What are you doing too? Like the shit that another person ain't saying. You know.
And you see, I commented on that.
Yeah.
Like I've given a lot of benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Because I knew, you know what I'm saying, at point in times, you know what I'm saying, in relationships in the past and things that I've committed some, you know what I'm saying, some you want to call them adulterers or whatever, you know what I'm saying, some affairs, whatever. And, you know, I didn't get caught, but that doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, you know, that I.
So you don't believe the caught up in the moment thing? You don't believe that? You don't think that's true? That's just some bullshit.
Some Hollywood ass shit.
Caught up in the moment? You serious? Yeah. No.
Caught up in the moment. Because
you never been caught up in a moment before?
I've never been caught up in any moment that I didn't want to be in. Yeah, that way. Well,
hey, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but
like I said, everybody different, man. Everybody different. No, you never been caught up in a moment that you didn't want to be in. That's like
because if you don't, you gotta figure this, man. If you know, you know what I'm saying, that this could potentially be this way, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't thinking, you in the moment. Come on, man.
Listen, the moment
you can't be thinking and you in the moment. You in the moment. You not thinking. You just in the moment. But you thinking while you in your moment. At the same time, you thinking, damn, I'm in my moment.
Nobody that I'm not feeling could I ever be caught in the moment with.
So you feeling them, you caught in the moment at the time. Exactly. Damn, like I said, you see somebody, you done bump into them a few times at the store. Now y'all out somewhere in the club. Y'all done had a few drinks.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't talking too much about shit. Y'all just feeling each other vibe. Next thing you know, she grab you and kiss you. You kiss her back. You caught up in the moment.
Next thing I know, if I'm sitting here drinking with this chick and it's just this chick ain't really too much attractive, she ain't my type. You know what I'm talking about?
You wouldn't be that in like that. You wouldn't be that. This is the woman that you've been seeing 2-3 times at the store. Y'all speak.
And I'll probably go to the store at a certain time of day because I know she won't be there. You might. Yeah.
y'all speak, and now you out somewhere.
Yeah.
And y'all having drinks. Y'all finally get a chance to sit down and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I've been seeing you. I've been wanting to talk to you. The third drink or whatever.
Wait.
Now.
And I'm in a relationship though.
I don't care. What you mean?
What am I doing saying, man, I've been seeing you, I've been wanting to talk to you. You know, like that's what I'm saying. I've never been caught in any moment that
well,
I
let's
didn't
say you
want to
ain't
be in.
saying you not saying that. You just saying, you know, damn, yeah, it's good to see you, and you looking good, and y'all, I like your energy and this and that, but y'all feeling each other's vibe. It's not directly you going out and seeking this person, but y'all bumping to each other. You know, like you told me, come on, man, we ain't talking about no fantasy. We talking about reality. This shit happens all the time. You bump into her, y'all feeling each other energy, and next thing you know, y'all kissing at the bar. That ain't a caught up in a moment thing.
Mm-mm. Because when I first seen her in the store, and I'm like, damn, she decent as hell, you know what I'm saying? And I go to the crib, you know what I'm saying? I come back, might be a different time.
That was a small moment.
Wait. I got to give you my mindset.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or why I say I've never been caught up in no moment I didn't want to be in. You know what I'm saying? When I seen her the first time in the store, I'm like, damn, she decent as hell. Ass fat than a motherfucker. Titties big, cute ass face on the lips. I kiss fuck out them. And go to the crib because I got a bitch at the crib. Right. Go home. Maybe a week later, go to the store. You know what I'm saying? See her again. You know what I'm saying? She might work at the store. You know what I'm saying? See her again. Now I might start going to the store at a particular time because I know I'll see her at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? And then now we out at a club and I happen to, you know what I'm saying, bump into her. You know what I'm saying? Immediately, my mind goes into this mode. We outside. The liquor's already kicked in. The vibe is right. You know what I'm saying? These are things that's going to make me, you know what I'm saying, proceed a little bit harder to be, you know what I'm saying, damn near, to get more, like you said, to catch that vibe.
Yeah.
We not at the store no more. I'm not around my old lady. I don't know what you got going on, but now I know you in a relaxed mode and you're approachable. So I approach you, knowing I got an old lady at the crib. Now I put myself in that situation to be in a vibe, to be in the moment.
You can't judge a moment and take that and make it a whole fucking life, you know, changing.
It is life because, listen, if your spouse walks into that bar while you're having that moment, your life will fucking change.
So that one moment that you judge off that one slight little moment.
The same way the judge gonna judge off that slight.
But that's
moment.
different. But yeah,
I'm you know, my comparison is human nature and logic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't put ourselves in relationships. We don't put ourselves in situations that we don't want to be in. Is all I'm saying to you. In a relationship, any situation you find yourself in outside of that situation is not a moment, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not a kiss.
I mean, when you taking a moment wrong or right, it don't matter if it's wrong or right. It was just it was a moment. So if it was wrong or right, it was a moment when you.
Okay. Benefit of the doubt, it was a moment. What said happens again. Now you have, you know what I'm saying, y'all didn't kick it, you didn't kiss and all that kind of shit. Now you go home.
That's different. Go ahead, let's finish.
I mean, but y'all not fucking. But now every time y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all kick at the bar, whatever, you know what I'm saying, y'all, you know what I'm saying, smooching and kissing and shit. You ain't fucked her yet.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all smooching and kissing and shit. This goes into your text messages. This is how those text messages start. What if you're not fucking them, but you constantly sharing these intimate ass kisses with this woman? Let's get past the moment. Let's just say like this is what you do. With
right,
this
and that's
chick.
not a
You
moment now.
kissing
Now
her.
you doing shit.
Yeah.
Now
Kissing.
y'all having
You
events. These are
you ain't fucked, but
these
you just constantly
events
kissing.
that y'all having right now. This deeper. You was just saying a kiss.
Yeah, I mean,
So
the question was just, is kissing cheating? You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of put it to the moment, so I kind of stuck with the moment, but
Right.
just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So no, it's not. Now you go further with that. Because that's what I'm saying is if you get judged off one moment, you might have made a mistake, you might have got caught up in a moment. You didn't what my whole thing is everybody, sometimes you haven't had a moment where you didn't did some shit, even if it was what you wanted to do for that moment, but that wasn't really what you wanted to do.
Absolutely. In life, in life, plenty of times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In life, yeah. But I don't want to generalize it and put it just in life because absolutely in life, you 100% right. Yeah, like that's not, yeah. But in a relationship. So what I just broke down to you was the characteristics of, you know what I'm saying, the average male, you know what I'm saying, when in that situation. So with that being said, let me ask you this. What characteristics do you think are necessary for a strong relationship? What characteristics do you think, we'll just say us as men, need to possess in order to maintain a strong relationship?
Us as men need to possess that to have a strong relationship.
What characteristics do you think us as men need to possess? And then we'll go into the women. But as men, us, let's start with us. What are some of the key things that we need in our core in order to maintain?
You put that man, as men on there, so
Okay, period.
In a relationship, period.
Fuck men and women.
Right. That's
what characteristics do you think are necessary for a strong relationship?
Shit, you gotta be able to compromise. So you just compromise, understanding. You gotta guidance.
So compromising.
Yeah, you gotta have some guidance. You gotta be able to guide. Y'all gotta be able to guide each other.
Now what if? Okay, so I put it to men and women because then I was like, I was gonna come with this next. What if one possesses that and the other one doesn't? That's why I had to. The question wasn't a real question, but after reading it again, it's like, well, both people might not. Then that's called a perfect match, and sometimes that doesn't exist.
That ain't it ain't never no perfect match. But when you put a title on it as a man, then you got different standards that they gonna say a man's supposed to have to be in a relationship. You gotta be strong. You gotta have the money. You gotta be financially stable. You gotta do this.
That's not a characteristic. Character. You.
As a person.
Yeah. Financial status has nothing to do with your character.
They put it all
It can change your character.
They put it all in there.
Nah, but that's why I'm asking you. I'm not asking society. I'm asking you, as the man that you are. You know what I'm saying? With the grind harder and inspire. Exactly. And then, the feminine life, you know what I'm saying? Like, hit us with.
I grew into this. This wasn't an overnight thing, so I had to learn off a lot of experiences in my life.
Okay.
I had to become a good person in a relationship and a marriage and things like that. So I had to learn and sit my ass down and not always think I was right about everything. Get some lessons from my spouse too on the other end. So I had to embrace a lot of stuff on my end and not just try to lead all the time, but I had to embrace some things in my life and in these relationships. It's a growth process in this. You can't come in and you ain't gonna come in and be the same person through no relationship. You gonna change and adapt to things. If you don't, then the relationship not gonna grow. So I don't want to put no certain characteristic traits that you gotta have. You just gotta be willing to grow with a person, basically. You gotta be willing to come in and grow with a person.
So that's a characteristic trait.
Yeah. You gotta come in and embrace the whole fucking relationship. Bring what you bring. If you're a strong-minded person, bring that in, but be willing to adapt to it. I mean, it's a lot with that shit, man.
So being able to adapt is a characteristic. So you have to be adaptable in order to maintain a strong relationship.
Definitely.
Adaptable.
Yeah,
be able to adapt to any situation in order to grow. So you have to be adaptable. Definitely. That's what I mean by characteristics. You have to be an adaptable person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say me myself, man. You gotta have patience. Patience and I don't know what's the word that could go for it, but
that's what I'm saying. You get caught up a lot.
You have to be a humbling person. Because there's gonna be a lot of times you're gonna have to, you may have to humble yourself in the relationship in order for the relationship to thrive. You know what I'm saying? You can't always be so headstrong. You know what I mean? Because sometimes that shit gets smothering. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to remain humble inside the relationship.
You have to learn how to be a leader and a follower, man.
Absolutely.
That's why I said you got to just adapt. You got to come in as you and be able to willing to grow with the shit. relationships are hard, man. When you touch on that type of thing, man, it's hard, man. People come. That's why a lot of relationships fail, because people think that you can just come in and fuck somebody and then you have a relationship. No,
great sex
you gotta
does
learn.
not mean
You gotta
a great
learn
relationship.
yourself. You gotta learn this person, and then y'all gonna change and grow, and then y'all gonna change and grow some more. That shit is a life, a life thing. It's gonna be a life journey, basically, with this person. That's why you see old people and they got this story to tell about, how through the whole 50-something years, how they had adapted and adjusted to the person that they was with. This shit is about being able to adapt. It's longevity.
Because change is evident in everybody.
Yeah, it's longevity in relationships. Okay. And for you to have that longevity, you're going to be having to be willing to adapt and change. You might be running the show for a while and you might look up and say, damn, I like the way baby then took control and got us right. You know what I mean? So these characteristic traits in the person, that's kind of hard. That was kind of hard for me to describe, because you got to get in there and you got to work and just figure shit out.
So you got to be a diligent worker.
Yeah. Every relationship is different. With me, I had to learn a lot about myself to grow within my relationship. I just think that was the key for me, learning a lot about myself and then adapting learning a lot about the person that I was with. And we had to adapt to each other. And every day is a battle. It's never perfect, One day can be perfect, the next day we have work to do. And then, we fix that and we go on to the next. And, we get greater with each other, but it's always going to be a battle. It's like winning championships. Every championship, you're going to have a different battle. And that's the same thing within life, with being married and in a relationship. So,
church on the move. Quick question, simple answer, yes or no. Sex before marriage, right or wrong? Is it right or is it wrong?
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong?
Not to me. It's
I'm
not
talking
wrong.
to you.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not wrong.
I don't even
See, because society got so many, but you said, like you saying, it's me. It's not. Because a lot of shit, they just put, but I don't think it's wrong, man.
I'm glad you said that. Society, that goes how you. The answer is no. Hey Joe, sex before marriage, right or wrong?
It's absolutely right.
It's absolutely right. I think we all can agree in this room, hands down, it's right. All right. So now what you said to society, let me ask you this. Monogamy. Is it more natural behavior or social imposition? And what
these damn questions, man. It's like it's a little bit of both. I mean,
yeah. I mean, so bust it down, shit.
It's kind of a little bit of both, because it can be society can teach you that this is the thing to do, but then you can naturally.
So monogamy is sex with one partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's get that straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So is it more so, you know what I'm saying, just something that's just natural us, or is it something that society has just really pushed off?
I think it's both. I think when you grow up, you see this, that you're supposed to be married and you're supposed to do this and deal with one person, and then you might see it within your home. But then, like they said back in the day, people with our ancestors, they had more than one wife and things like that. They were able to maintain multiple wives. So maybe the culture, our culture was teaching us that was okay, and then society told us, no, it's not okay. You're only supposed to deal with one.
But social imposition meaning to force something. So you think society forced that, like made us feel like, no, it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? When really it was. You know what I mean? So with that being said, because if they force that on you and you grow with that from a child into an adult, you kind of
take that with you.
Yeah, you kind of like that's a part of you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which makes it a natural behavior. You know what I mean? When naturally our behavior is to like our ancestors. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, but then you get married, they got divorce court where if you cheated, then you So that is forced on us then. Society, they have forced that on us.
That's
it's
why
a law.
I go back to me saying, goddamn it, marriage is a business.
Yeah, it's
remember the episode, Joe?
Yeah, I remember. I was just watching it.
Marriage is a business.
I was just watching that when you were saying, man, it's a business. That ring and shit, the investment, all of it's a business. So I think society has forced that on us. We have no choice. It's the law, shit. If you get caught cheating, you wrongfully you got to pay that money.
Pay.
So I think that is put upon us.
All right. So give me one thing that scares you the most. What's the one thing that you just like absolute fear, man? It's like, this should be the all that end all. Like that, you know, like, what's the one thing that scares you the most?
Not living up to my potential as a person, not being the best expression of me, letting down the people around me, you know, letting down the people around me, man, that got so much faith in me. Scares me at times, man. It make me feel a certain type of way. You know, like I told you before, when I felt like I had moments where I lost myself, that I couldn't settle for that. Mm-hmm. That wasn't right with me. I can't lose myself. You know, I got to get back to me and who I am. So, letting the people around me down means a lot to me. It means everything to me. My daughter, my family, my wife. That means everything to me. I live for them. I ultimately live for myself, but I live for them.
Do you have those moments where you feel like you might you have those moments that you feel like that actually may happen?
That I will? No. I've had moments where I felt like I wasn't staying focused, because my whole goal is to do that. So every day I'm mentally working out, physically working out to withstand this journey of never letting them down. Mm-hmm. So I'm always working to never let them down. I don't have moments where I'm a fail. I feel like I'm a fail. I always feel like I'm a champion. I'm a champion right now. Yeah, I'm a king. I'm a god. I'm not gonna let them down. That ain't in my vocabulary. But I feel like I have moments where I'm getting a little bit complacent or whatever. So I say, nah, fuck that. You know, I got a goal. I got this journey that I'm going through, and I ain't letting nobody fucking down. I'm not letting them down. So I lock in, but I have had moments where I had to step back and say, you know, you're losing yourself for a minute. Get your ass back on track. But my fear is letting them people down that love me so much, and then I got them, I'm carrying them. I can't let them down. I can't let us down.
My nigga.
So every day
I definitely depend on you. You know what I'm saying?
We not losing, and that's I can't lose. That's my whole. I don't want to lose. You know. Not in this matter right here. No.
Okay. Well, you don't have a key, but I got a key, and it's just a little advice. You know what I'm saying? God forbid, knock on wood. You know? I'm gonna tell y'all this too. I'm saying this on the thing, but I really strongly believe in this. If anything were to happen to me due to a social injustice or a racial injustice, the police and shit like that,
yeah,
you hear me? Don't let them people tell you I want a peaceful anything.
Right.
You hear me? I'm telling y'all now, burn this motherfucker to the ground. Burn up everything.
Right.
What's the and that hit me so hard for real, because with us doing these type of platforms, man, and discussing some of these type of things we discuss and being free thinking the way we do, you know what I'm saying? You know. So I'm telling you myself, don't let nobody get up in front of you on no TV camera or nothing and say, oh, he would have wanted no. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna make grind harder, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make y'all responsible. I'm telling you now, Reg. Right. War cry, nigga. Right. Burn this motherfucker to the ground, God.
I got you.
Ashes, bro, and then finish this motherfucker. But they got to burn first, bro.
Right. Fuck all that 12 million.
Fuck all of that.
Don't settle.
Fuck, don't. Get busy.
Okay.
Get busy. Don't settle for the 12. If they after the burning, they come with a number that could substantiate generational wealth for the family, Don't be foolish.
Right.
But first, burn this motherfucker to ashes.
You saying burning? We gonna burn this motherfucker. Ain't gonna be shit left, but
Burn this bitch to ashes.
we ain't gonna burn half the shit. We gonna do it all. You know.
Don't let them get all that bullshit.
We gonna be like
hit y'all with the script before they hit the
what's her
camera.
name?
Shit.
If you ever watch Game of Thrones, we gonna be like Khaleesi. We gonna come with the dragon. We gonna burn all that shit.
Man.
We just have to rebuild that shit later.
I'm telling you,
But,
that's how it goes, man. That's what I want.
Yeah, the key. So it wasn't necessarily no key this week. It's just always pay attention in life. You know what I mean? Like, don't ever get so complacent where you don't pay attention to yourself or the things around you. Sometimes people do that. We do that as people. We naturally do that. And then we look up and we got a whole bunch of bullshit around us that's not beneficial to us. You know, we wasting a whole lot of time in life tomorrow, man. You might wake up, I might not be here.
You hear me?
So life is for right now, it's not for later. So when you get up in the morning, you got somebody calling you don't want to deal with, don't fucking answer. You don't owe nobody shit. So you have to take advantage of life right now and know your worth and know that no matter what, you don't owe nobody else shit, but you owe yourself everything. So
that's strong right there,
things
Reg.
that you deal with in life, deal with them because you want to deal with them, not because you feel like you have to deal with them. You know, some people feel like they tied into these investments and they gotta do it. No, you don't. Whenever you want to, you can say, I don't want to do this no more. I'm done with it. So hold yourself accountable, like you always say, to be great and put yourself in the best situations where you don't have to wake up one day and you in a hole full of shit because you allowed these things to happen. Pay attention, be observant, and always be in tune with yourself. And that's thing. I don't think that's the key. That's just living life.
That was it. That was it. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to do a motherfucking thing somebody else wants you to do.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
You are responsible for your own mental health.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you the problem and the solution in life. Life, you the problem and you the solution. Yeah. You gotta, solve your own problems, and by doing that is hold yourself accountable for these motherfuckers around you.
It's always great chopping it up. On our way up out of here one time, I'ma ask you this one question. And I asked you before, and I couldn't believe. You never seen the whole Temptations movie. Y'all need to roast this man and heat him up. He's never sat and watched the whole Temptations movie. What is wrong with this guy? Like,
I was busy, man. I was doing shit.
It's been a rainy day. It's been too much snow outside.
I love rainy days. That was
it's been Thanksgiving.
Those were my grinding days. That's why I said I had to learn and grow, man. If it came out now, I probably,
What you mean? Like, you can still go back and watch it now. You hear all these songs, like so right now. So this was back then. You see all these movies now, all these biography movies coming out now.
Right.
But these music artists and shit. Well, this is one of the first ones.
Definitely. After it came after the 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah.
Right?
But the 5 Heartbeats. Okay, well, great debate, but it wasn't about the 5 Heartbeats ain't a real group. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
that was some shit they made. Yeah.
But let me ask you that then. Bow. Fuck it. The Temptations versus the 5 Heartbeats.
Mm-hmm. Movie wise, or it gotta be movie. You gotta be high, man.
I seen it too. I'm like, oh shit.
Movie wise, I'm rolling with the 5 Heartbeats.
You're rocking with the 5 Heartbeats. You're rocking with Eddie Kane. Eddie Kane now.
Them real songs to me. That shit real to me. When Eddie Kane came back and went to the
Nights
church and
like this.
When he came back and sung that song with him and this girl, that shit was, man. They should have came and brought that out. That shit cold.
That shit cold.
So I was gonna say I ain't even seen. I saw some of the Temptations, but I don't even need to see the whole movie. That 5 Heartbeats was cold, man.
Well, shout out
Big Red and all them on there. That shit was cold, man.
Shout out
Big Red was like
shout out Duck. Shout out Otis.
Big Red was like Suge Knight back then.
Yeah.
Big Red was bullying motherfuckers, putting them in contracts and shit. I like that
industry.
That shit was cold.
Yeah, dig that.
That shit was cold.
That shit was cold. All right. Well, we gonna leave it at that, man. By it being Sunday, I want to say have a productive and peaceful and valuable week, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a great way to start the week off, man. Put some good energy out there, touch on a couple of things, man. As always, we appreciate y'all for fucking with us, rocking with us. Make sure you go subscribe to 6H Media on YouTube. Subscribe to or follow Reg Grindharder on
Inspire Our Homage.
Yeah.
On Instagram. It's a movement for us, man. It's a platform for us to be great and allow other people to be great.
And they sell.
That's 6H Media, you know, that's the carrier, that's the car, right?
That's the car.
You give me the
That's
car,
the
you
vehicle.
got the car, you jump in and then you go from
Get to the destination and you hop in another
Yeah.
guy.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's how you do it, so.
So get it y'all next week. Peace, get well.